This is UTD, and this is our pitch. This is Jeep. This is Jeep as a baby. This is Jeep in his freshman year. This is him meeting his parents' expectations. But now he's sleeping in his rec class. And then he gets a D on his first essay. He focuses more in class, but he doesn't get a good enough grade. And now this is him disappointing his parents. He needs help with his writing, but he can't turn to his freshman friends because they're too busy. But they all have the same problem. This is Kumar. No, this is Kumar. And this is him in Haruvi. He is one of almost 2,000 international students. Writing collegiate level essays in English is more difficult for Kumar than it is for other students. This is Nikisa. She was a teacher until she decided she didn't want to be poor forever. Now she's a student in a rhetoric class full of freshmen. She also had 4 papers due this semester. Oh, and Nikisa is busy all the time. Busy, non-traditional students that are new to UTD are people too. They get sleepy or frazzled and sometimes need a second pair of eyes to catch silly mistakes. This is Jake. He's a ginger, but he's the coolest ginger I know. He works at Apple. He's a professional. He has to balance an internship and school. He's trying to balance his thesis classes with his rec class he forgot to take. As our heads hit our desk, we came up with a great idea for students by students, with a little help from our secret sauce. After struggling with the writing center and getting inconsistent help from our friends, there was no help in sight. So naturally we turned to Google, and we found the answer: proofreading and editing sites. But some were too expensive, some were too cheap, and some took way too long. So we thought, why can't we do better? Nikisa had a brilliant idea. We could hire retired teachers who have plenty of time on their hands. And Kumar realized that we needed a faster turnaround time and that those same teachers needed ESL certifications. Jake and Jeep figured out how to make money and they put their wallets forward. This is me. I don't have any papers this semester, but I do know people who do. And seeing an opportunity, I told Nikisa that I wanted to market their business. With the team assembled, CometCorrect was born. And even though we thought we had a great idea, we had to see if we had a market. We've done a careful analysis of the UTD population and determined 2 target segments that would benefit most from our service. These 2 segments also happen to make up about half of the UTD student population. In order to determine revenue, we plotted a demand curve extrapolated from the data of a survey of Rhetoric 1302 students. These students provided their opinions on a number of different price points. Our demand curve reflects their thoughts. So our final pricing schedule is divided into 5 major price points based on page range. Based on the demand curve data, we determined that to maximize our revenue, these would be our price points and estimated units sold. This is our fixed and variable cost projection. We came up with a sweet commercial and put our marketing muscle to work. Our plan was to get the word out about CometCorrect at all the new student and all major international student function and events. By promoting our service, we could reach up to 6% of new non-traditional students. We think that our presence at all these major functions and events will help us reach about 1,100 students, or about 5% of the total UTD population. Our plan is to use merchandise such as t-shirts, pencils, and coin pouches with the CometCorrect logo to send home with prospective student clients as reminders of our service. We plan to hang outdoor signs and spread the word about CometCorrect via social networking sites like Google+ and Facebook. Additionally, we will be making PSAs on the UTD radio and TV stations. This will broaden our reach to target our students and make our service known to general UTD students as well. Our site is better because it is a site for us. Hiring retired teachers with ESL certifications will give us an edge over competitors like the UTD Writing Center and other national editing websites. They can also help level the playing field for international students and ESL students like Kumar. We think that our localized web-based service will be appealing to people like Nikisa and Jake. They can upload their papers day or night and not have to miss work to go to the UTD Writing Center. After all, their hours of operation aren't really practical for working students. And having a normal 3 to 4 day turnaround period on their papers and a 24-hour expedited service means that Jeep can have a full college experience. We have raised $20,000, and that's enough to cover our setup costs, but we need you to fully realize our marketing strategy and achieve our business potential.